Welcome to this comprehensive class member transition program policy training provided by the UIC College of Nursing. This training will address the special processes of the comprehensive program. This training will enable comprehensive program staff to understand the special processes included in the comprehensive program and correctly complete and submit the associated documents. Policies reviewed during this module include Policy P6.03, Serving Members with No Income, described in more detail in Module T3.3, SOAR, P3.01, Comprehensive Service Plan Development and Transition Planning, described in more detail in Module T3.1, Service Planning, Policy P6.05, UIC Assistive Technology Unit, and Policy P6.07, Quality of Life Survey. Please note that this training module presents an overview of the information provided in more detail in these policies. CCMTP program staff should read and understand each policy in detail. Serving members with no income, Policy P6.03. While class members have the right to transition to a community setting without a source of income, financial stability is necessary to effectively function within the community, and class members also have the right to decline transition services until a source of income is obtained. Should class members decide to transition to a community setting without income, the prime agency must ensure that the class member is fully informed of the associated challenges and risks of living in the community without income. When a class member is determined to have no income, the prime agency will explore available options for income. Some of these options include full or part-time employment, support from family, VA benefits, retirement benefits or pensions, and supplemental security income or Social Security disability income. The primary goal for class members that are referred to the CCMTP without a source of income must be to obtain income. Therefore, there are exceptions made for the initial CSP for these class members. Per Policy P3.01, Comprehensive Service Plan Development and Transition Planning, the prime agency will not be required to address all needs and services in the initial CSP for class members without income. The CSP must focus on services to obtain income, SOAR, employment, or other income sources that may be available to the class member, and obtaining documents essential to work, ID, Social Security card, etc. The class member may request to work on additional goals simultaneously. Those goals should be added to the CSP as requested. Once a class member obtains income, the CSP must be updated within 30 days to address all transition service needs, as indicated by the assessment, updated medical records, and clinical observation. Class members that are unable to engage in substantial gainful employment due to a disability may be eligible for income benefits through the Social Security Administration. The SSI-SSDI Outreach, Access, and Recovery SOAR program is designed to increase access to disability income. The prime agency must identify SOAR staff and engage class members without income and/or SOAR services when appropriate. This includes discussing SOAR services with the member and completing the SOAR Accept Decline letter in the web app. The SOAR program is described in more detail in Orientation Module T3.3, SSI, SSDI, Outreach, Access, and Recovery, SOAR. After at least 6 months of documented efforts to obtain income, and all options have been exhausted, the prime agency may request to close the class member to care management and transition services under the closure outcome, unable to obtain income. The prime agency should continue care management and update the CSP if there are still options for the class member to obtain income in the near future. Class members awaiting the outcome of active Social Security Administration SSA benefit applications should not be closed unless a denial outcome has been received from the SSA and uploaded to the web app file. The prime agency should assist the class member in filing a SOAR-assisted reconsideration appeal prior to submitting a request for closure. Class members who want to work and agree to supported employment services must be linked to those services prior to the prime agency submitting a request for closure. Remember, class members have the right to choose to transition to the community without income. Please see Policy P6.03, Serving Members with No Income, for detailed guidance on when and how to close class members who are unable to obtain income. Policy P6.07, Quality of Life Survey. A core premise of the comprehensive program is that many class members who reside in long-term care facilities would like to live in the community if they could, and believe a successful community transition would improve their quality of life. UIC-CON attempts to administer a quality of life survey with each class member at the time of their transition to the community, reflecting their experience while residing in the facility, and after they have lived in the community for 1 year, reflecting their community experience. Policy P6.07, Quality of Life Survey, describes the purpose and procedures for the survey. Policy P6.05, UIC Assistive Technology Unit. Assistive technology has the potential to help make the transition to community living possible and to enable individuals to maximize their independence and safety once in the community. Access to the following services provided by the UIC ATU is available to class members: adaptive equipment, augmentative communication, computer access, electronic aids to daily living, environmental control, environmental modification, seating mobility, wheeled mobility, and worksite modification. If the prime agency determines that a class member could benefit from the use of assistive technology, the prime agency should submit the appropriate forms following the submission requirements listed in Policy P6.05, UIC Assistive Technology Unit, and posted on the UIC-CON Colbert-Williams website and in the web app library. Current versions of all comprehensive program policies and forms can be found in the web app library, and educational resources can be found on the Colbert-Williams training website, managed by the UIC College of Nursing. Any questions can be directed to the Colbert-Williams Help Desk, linked at the bottom of every page of the Colbert-Williams training website. Thank you for your attention and efforts to ensure safe and successful class member transitions.